Welcome to the Heatherdale Resources presentation in the AGORACOM online Gold and Commodity Conference. My name is Scott Cousins. I'm the chairman of Heatherdale Resources, and I'm also one of the principals of the Hunter Dickinson Group. And Heatherdale is a Hunter Dickinson Group company. I will be presenting Heatherdale Resources to you today, as well as answering questions posted by investors who are watching the presentation at our scheduled time. If you're watching this presentation outside of our scheduled time, please post your questions, as we'll be checking it over the next couple of days to answer them. Before I begin, I'd like to ask that you all take some time to review our disclaimer on page 2 of the presentation. Capital structure, just a brief glimpse of Heatherdale Resources. We're a TSX-listed company, trading symbol HTR, 47.8 million shares outstanding. My partners and I and key management of the company own roughly 50% of the company. And Heatherdale has a little over $15 million cash in the treasury. A key point to note at this point, of the 47.8 million shares issued and outstanding, there's only about 14.4 million shares that are in the free float of the company. The other 32-odd million shares are all part of an escrow agreement that will be earned out over the next 2 years. So the first release of any of that stock will be 6 months from now. So for the next 6 months, the only free trading shares in the float, the capital of the company, is about 14.8 million shares. The Niblock project is located in southeast Alaska. It's at the very southern tip of Alaska. And the Niblock project is a volcanogenic massive sulfide district, really representing a district, and it is well serviced by the community of Ketchikan, which is about 30 miles to the east on the Alaskan coast, and is a significant service center for the whole region and provides all the equipment and supplies that we need to run this project very well. Another point to be made on this graphic, just up the coast from us, there are two significant, one mine development at Kensington and another operating mine at Greens Creek. The point to be made here is that this is a part of Alaska that is particularly supportive of the mineral extraction industry and mineral resources. The local communities support the projects, recognize the value to it. We like Alaska in general and are looking for more opportunities within Alaska, but this particular part of the state is very supportive of responsible mineral development. The key component of any project is always the team of people, the human capital, if you will, that you can bring to it and make the project successful. The 4 people that you see outlined on this graphic are all very seasoned senior people within the industry, and bring 2 things specific to Heatherdale and Niblock. One is a substantial amount of Alaska operating experience. Lena Bromlin has been the project manager for the Pebble project for our Northern Dynasty, our company Northern Dynasty, over the last couple of years. Pebble has spent a little over $500 million in Alaska in the development of the Pebble project, and Lena has left that project as site manager, operating a camp of 200 plus people and 6 helicopters operating on a daily basis, to be the project manager for Niblock. So we know exactly what can and cannot be done in Alaska and how to get it done efficiently, and Lena brings that immediate skill set to the project, managing the team and the project. Mark Rebliati and Dr. Jim Oliver, 2 of our very senior, long-standing exploration geologists and leaders within the Hunter Dickinson Group. And importantly, from a volcanogenic massive sulfide standpoint, and again, this is the kind of project that Niblock is, these 2 gentlemen were very instrumental back in the early to mid-90s with one of our other companies by the name of Farallon Resources, where we had this project in Mexico, again, another VMS project, kind of a district-scale opportunity, and Jim Oliver left Tech as their chief geoscientist to join us to oversee the development of the Campo Morado project in Mexico. And Dr. Jim Oliver and Mark Rebliati, as two of the leaders of that project team, were responsible for 5 different deposit discoveries over a 4 or 5 year period, and Farallon's share price went from 80 cents to about $20 a share, all on the back of the exploration success and the discovery success of these volcanogenic massive sulfide deposits. We see the opportunity at Niblock to be very similar to the opportunity we had with Farallon and the Campo Morado project early in the 1990s when we first became involved with it. So the senior skill set and the success that we've had in other projects can be directly related to Niblock, and we've brought the team together to make it happen. As I've discussed, this is a volcanogenic massive sulfide property, and very simply, the red dots on the graphic represent those areas of known mineralization within our property package, and the yellow meandering stripe represents the rock type within our property package that can support additional mineralized areas. And I can tell you that that yellow or the rhyolite rock package extends significantly beyond what we've shown here in the graphic. Another key point to note here is that the project is established right on tidewater, if you will. In fact, our project camp is a large barge that's moored right at the base by the historic Niblock mine site. So access to tidewater is not going to be an issue for this project, and it's a nice, small, compact project footprint.